Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is WLCM here, and yes, this is our first F1 video since having our username. And yeah, we are going into the Imola Grand Prix today. We are currently sitting third in the drivers' standings after a win at Miami. And without further ado, let's get stuck into this race weekend. So we will be going straight into a quick practice here, guys, and hopefully we have a bit of luck going our way here. We can't fail the 100%ers, which is always a good start, so we will hammer through those quickly just to get the confidence up a bit. But so far so good. We are 3 of 3. I know we should probably be 3 of 3, but it is still a good start. So let's continue on here and hope we can get 6 or 7. Still yet to fail one, and it is looking rather good. Oh, I need to do that quickly. We nearly ran out of time, but we missed it anyway, so it is okay. We end up with 6 there, which is always a good start to quali. Hopefully the next 2 can go in our favour and we can maximise these points. We have also upped the difficulty to 75. I need to include that in the video. I actually did it at the end of the last video, but it wasn't recorded. So I may sound like I'm making excuses, but the difficulty is going up, and I will show you after this race. If I remember, I am fucking hopeless in my defense. Like, for example, so today it's the 17th of February 2025, obviously, and my mate messaged me after watching the Saudi one I uploaded yesterday. And he basically said, oh, there's a bit where you put your hands up, and said, yeah, we need to get rid of that. And I obviously forgot to edit that out. So we have actually edited that out at this point, though. I don't know where I was going with that, but I was struggling to think then. But yeah, anyway. So hopefully there's no blunders like that in this video below, but I am trying to be my best. We will try. If we do remember, though, we will show the difficulty, because it is important that it keeps going up, because I want to try and get to be the best driver I can at this game as well. Like, I want to be aiming for 100 to 110, but I doubt on PS5 controller you're going to get to 110. But you never say never in life. You just got to keep hustling, and when I am 110, you guys will all see that I've become from 70 to 110 from being a spastic. So anyway, we do complete all the objectives with 46 minutes left on the clock. I spat it out in the end. But yeah, that is the perfect start to the weekend. So guys, I thought I would add this little blooper reel in to the video. So as you can see, I'm just chatting absolute dribble here. But we are going into our final sector here, and we are actually going to set a really good time. However, the lap wasn't good enough. I will confirm that now, but we do have a little incident on the track that I will let you guys indulge in now. So we do get P10 there. Let's see how we go. I am a spastic, clearly. Oh no. So if you guys can't tell, I'm cackling like a penguin there, and I'm not a fan of my own laugh. But we are going to get back out on our next lap. And yeah, I just hope you enjoyed that little blooper, because I am an absolute spastic on the wheel, and we have butchered it.
We've been pushed down to P19, I'm afraid.
So this is actually our 3rd lap. So we did spin out at the end of the first, which I am going to include. I won't include the last one most likely, but it is pretty bad. I did spin out on this section coming up here, and I'm like, well, that ain't it. So this is actually our 3rd set of tyres we are using in this session. So we do set a purple sector 1 though. So there is hope we do make it out of Q1 here, lads. But yeah, it's been a pretty dismal session. Abysmal, I think was the word I was looking, not dismal. But anywho, we have made amends. And we are looking the goods, barring any spin outs here. We are about a second up on our first time. So we are looking rather fluent here through the corners. I don't think fluent's the word either, but we are going to go with it. And we are still about 9/10 up on our first lap. So hopefully we can bring her home here with P1 of Q1. We got there in the end, and we do end up in 12th. So honestly, it's bad, like really, really bad, but you will just take it and run almost. So we will retire from the session because we can't set another lap due to petrol or fuel requirements. But yeah, maybe this isn't my lucky hat I'm wearing. Hopefully we do make it to Q2 because it would be rather embarrassing if we couldn't, especially after winning the last Grand Prix. Well, we have cut it by the finest of hairs there, lads. We are in P14, getting ourselves through to Q2. Valtteri out there behind us, but it doesn't matter because 3 sets of tyres does get you into Q2. I had to think. My English isn't the best. It technically isn't the morning, but I have woken up within the last hour, so my words are a bit slurred. I'm not drunk, I'm just a spastic. So off on our flying lap of Q2 we go. We don't have much to go with here because, well, we don't have any sets of tyres after using 3 of them in the second quali. So we will hope for a bit of a miracle here. Our tyres are already on 8%, so we're going to need something to go our way here, lads, and it will be a miracle. I have said it a couple times now, but I am reinforcing the significance of how important this is. So we are actually doing okay. I thought we set a purple time there, but it was just someone else setting a fastest lap of the session. And we do struggle to stay on the track yet again, but it is all good. I'm not expecting a great deal of things to go my way this session. It is very hard to dominate every race of the season like we have been doing. So shit. Oh god.
We've dropped to P15.
Yeah, I don't think we're moving much from P15, Jeff. Oh gee, I wasn't focused and nearly went into the wall. We are going to be in P10. Did go back out on the track then. Did not get a better time. So I am going to blame the weather, my fingers being numb, and everything I can on that result. But realistically, just not my best day and not my best track. So we are going to have to go from Q15, not P15, not Q15. Imagine 15 qualies. We will look to improve on it though. And yeah, fingers crossed we can get ourselves into the points this race after a race win at Miami. So we are back in the race, starting at P15. There is definitely a glitch because I have changed all engine parts. I don't know how to show you that, but I wasn't speaking when I did it, so I didn't include it because it would have been boring. Anywho, we did not cop a grid penalty when we probably should have. To be fair, we're in P15. It really doesn't matter at this point. But let's get started with our race day. And we are off and running, and that is a good start to already get us into P14 and closing on some of these faster cars. And I am going slow because I don't want to lose my wing this early in my race, but there is some contact, and we are actually ahead of the McLarens, not Mercedes, because We might be ahead of the Mercedes. I didn't actually check where people qualied. So we are behind Esteban Ocon, and not for long. We are now up near our rival, Rich Boy Stroll. Let's see what we can do here. So up his arse we go. We can taste the deliciousness, I guess. Our English does tend to wane when we do focus. So it can get better, hopefully, for you guys. But yeah, we are going to get DRS soon as well.
For threats around you.
And we do go off really poor. And we are going to have to make up a lot of ground here, guys.
Here's some information on Tsunoda for you. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
So as we have heard there, Yuki is slowing down. I wonder how long until he is out of the Grand Prix. But we are setting some decent laps. Obviously, improvement on the first lap. And we don't make the move, or do we? We do around the outside of the both. It is a bit messy, but we are an amateur racer.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
So now, next on the hit list is Alex Albon. And we are struggling to drive one-handed, I must admit. We don't really want to be battling at this point of the race as well, because we just will lose our chance to get into the points.
Good.
So we are fighting hard here, lads, and we will continue to hustle. Let's try and get into DRS here, ideally, just so we can have some level of pull away from the cars behind. There's a nice little lock up by a few cars there, or maybe just a glitch in the game. So we are going into lap 4. The time just flies when you're having fun, doesn't it?
Like, great chance of taking this position. Come on, you know what to do. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.3 seconds.
How good is it when he just cuts you off consistently? If someone can tell me how to turn him off, I would appreciate that, because it just annoys me so much at times. But we are getting caught by Lando. Bit of contact, get the arm up, son, and let him know he is in the wrong, even though we probably were there. So we will join back when we do get some more. Well, maybe we just need to include this battle. But there is a yellow flag, and I believe that is me. So we won't join back. You will get to enjoy, and hopefully a safety car, because we have ruined Lando's race there. Oopsies.
Okay.
So here is the Lando Norris incident. So as you can see, we do cut him off and do make contact. But as to why he does not finish from this race is beyond me, because, well, that wasn't enough damage to make a retirement. We are on board with Lando now, though, so this is his view. He just gets that little clip, and that causes him out of the race, and I don't know how.
Information on Norris.
I don't know
it looks
that.
like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car.
I don't know if he lost his tyre on me. We are going to have to go back and see. Oh no. Gee whiz. So Lando may have just lost his tyre on me.
Information on Perez. They've got some kind of mechanical problem.
Oh god, we're going to have to find that and put that in the video. That is fucked. Oopsie. So we are making the overtake on Perez. Hopefully stick. Not the best of overtakes, but we do get there in the end, and we just need to hold them all off for now. Gee, my heart's racing after that. We nearly bottled our race by going
Track
into
is
the
clear,
back there.
green flag.
So we are within DRS range
We're
now.
approaching the pit window
We
now,
are
and you're going to be on
looking
hards
very
next time.
good. So let's try and get up Rich Boy after L1, but I think we could very well get him this lap, if not this section of the track. But we will take it a bit easy, milk the DRS the next lap to try and build that lead on the cars behind. But we are looking rather strong through this section of the track against Albon. We did gain on him by about 8/10 last lap. So we will have to see if we can hold within DRS here. He is going to be in trouble on that straight. So yeah, we are going alright here. I'd much rather it be Danny Rick I was trying to catch, but he isn't as good as Albon in this game, unfortunately. But continuing on we go. We might have him in the next section because we are going on to the DRS straight, which we will try to fully utilize after we overtake him as well.
That front wing is going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
I've just figured out we have lost our front wing, which is a disaster, but hopefully he's lost a bit and can hold the cars behind up for me. We do already have a 1.5 second lead, and our overtaking on this track today hasn't been at its best. So the front wing damage has been rather detrimental, so we are going to actually get the wing fixed. I reckon it is worth it in the long run, just due to how important it is to get that. So we do come back out ahead of the half still, and in 17th, but we just needed to get that done, just get the wing on and hope for the best, because it would just cost us too much time.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. We
were losing, like we lost that 1.5 second gap nearly instantly on what's his name, and Rich Boy is out of the race. Elbon was his name, by the way. But yes, Rich Boy's out of the race, so we could potentially, if we can catch L1, BP8 by the end of this set of stops. So let's ride along and just see how we go after everyone else has pitted here. But yeah, we should be able to make some good time up as well.
Yellow flag.
So we have just overtaken Rich Boy on the right there. And we are going to have to look to get out a DRS of K-Mag, just so we can start producing some better times.
Valtteri is in for his stop. Copy that.
I think I've clicked on viewer. I'm going to double check.
Understood. Copy that.
Actually, I think you got to go quiet. Maybe that's it.
Okay, copy that.
I don't know how I've set a purple sector there. I wasn't even controlling, but we do come back out in P11 here, so it is pretty promising for a points finishing, and we haven't done any damage to our wing in the last few laps, so things are just looking in Lamont's favour here. And let's try and get some points for the WLCM channel, because it is officially named, and let's go and get it, boys. So over the last few laps we have been getting caught by Ocon, but we have also been catching Albon at a rate of knots, and as you can see we are in a DRS range of him, so we are going to just have to keep toiling away here. But it is looking rather good in that regard, but bad in the regard that Ocon is catching us. The only advantage we will have is his medium tyres should wear a bit quicker, and that should then start to hold him at bay towards the latter phases of this race, but he is gaining still.
Is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
You wouldn't believe me, but I did put engineer quiet on, and I don't know if that's going to be in the video or not, but he still won't shut up. Like, it's so annoying. Anyway, we are catching Alex Albon, and we will see if we can get him on the straight here, because we will have DRS, and if he can go behind us, he will then hold off Ocon, you'd imagine. So
the pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance.
I'm gonna do continue.
Confirmed.
As you can see, I have put him on quiet, so if you hear him again, this game is just a bugged game and it sucks. But yeah, so we do get the lead on Albon, and now that could open the door for Ocon to catching us. So we will wait and see. So going into the last lap of the race, you have not missed a lot on my end, but Valtteri has been sneaking up the grid. So I think the cars behind may have had a little ping or something, I don't even know. I just saw yellow flags, and then I saw Valtteri Bottas coming into fucking P9. So, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm going to try and remember to put it in the video if I can go and see the full race replay, because Valtteri in the points is just fucking phenomenal, and mind my French, but if he can hold on here, he has been surging, to be fair, he has had DRS the last few laps on us, so yeah, if he can hold on here, it will be phenomenal for the team. As you can see, him even making a move on P8. I hope I don't cause any ruckus, because it will be fantastic to get an extra 2 points to the championship standings as he does overtake. Oh no, this is wheel-to-wheel action, and hopefully we can hold on, because he has been surging and surging and surging, and I think because we have DRS, we will hold on for a P8 and P9 finish for the lads. Let's go. What a race for Kick Sauber, going from P15 to 8 for myself, getting another driver of the day, but realistically that man should be Valtteri, and it has just been a phenomenal race. So as you can see there, P15 to P8 and Valtteri P17 to P9. That picks us up 6 points for a rather dismal qualifying session. We have overcome some hurdles there. And if you look at the fastest lap times between me and Bottas, can hardly even split us. So what a race for the franchise, and yeah, what more can I say really than, yeah, I don't even know what to say. But I cut out the bit before because I was starting to spit on myself. I got that excited. So we'll go back into the menus and have a look at where we sit. But overall, very, very good for the franchise. We do sit in 4th. We have gone down by 1 position. But Valtteri moves up into equal 13th. Oh no, 14th, sorry. My math ain't mathin' here, boys, but we are 5th in the Constructors by about 17 points. And then there is a gulf between 6th and 7th. So, wow, what a race weekend. Let's get back into the menus now. So, as you can see, guys, next race, we do have the Monaco Grand Prix. So, if it is a 2-part episode, it is probably a DNF early. But yeah, let's have a look and see if we can make any upgrades on this marvelous vehicle that is getting us up the grid. So our engine will be the second best, it is the second best engine, but it will be the best by the end of this major upgrade to the ignition system. But overall, we are looking to be second last, but after these upgrades we should go into 6th. McLaren is the best by the look of it at the moment, but yeah, 89 points so far this season. It has been a good one. It has been a good one. But if you have enjoyed this video, guys, be sure to chuck us a like down below. If you do enjoy this series, chuck it a subscribe so it does keep coming up on your feed. But without further ado, I can't really produce much more content. The race is done and dusted. So I hope you have been enjoying this series, guys. Wherever you are in this world, I hope you're having a phenomenal day and keeping safe wherever you are. But yeah, until the next video, stay marvelous, fellas, and have a good one.